my lovely friends. How on a Monday? And I know you guys are asking me, why are you not posting videos on the video posting thing? You're making a lot of live. Okay, guys. I said that before in another video. I will make some videos. I've been filming. I just have not been posting. I have filmed like yesterday. I did I don't know how much videos I did. I'm counting all the videos that I did. But I just did a whole card. How do you call that? 128 gigs video, okay? The entire card was filled yesterday. So I have a lot of videos coming. I just have to edit them. And like I tell you guys, like it's busy time, my business. Right now, when I come off this live, I'm supposed to go do some stuff and for my business, make some products, package them, and ship them off. And guys, I just came from work, right? So it's just like a hustle and all right. But I promise you guys, I'm gonna come with a new set of videos and they're gonna be good. Also, I have my drone, okay? And I said that before in a video, like I have to fly this drone. So I've been like working on the drone, trying to get some really nice drone footage for you because I want to like beef up the channel a bit and bring some more excited stuff for you guys so that my channel can get some more views. So I'm working a lot of things behind the scenes, but those videos are coming. So don't unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe. Stay there. They're coming. But in the meanwhile, we're just chatting. In the meanwhile, we're talking about stuff. So I'm still giving you guys content. I'm still giving you guys stuff. So watch the lives because I give you guys good gems in the live. And when you watch the live, please give the video a thumbs up because you're supporting me. And all of you guys who come to the live and give me super chats, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you, thank you. And those of you who say that you learn a lot of stuff from me, thank you, thank you. Those who go to my Instagram and postings, thank you so much. Those who send me emails, thank you. I appreciate you guys. But videos are coming. Hi, everybody who comes to the chat. Welcome, welcome to the chat. Hi, hi. So yeah, welcome to the live. I'm happy to see all of you. And yeah, so today we're just talking about if you're 45 and you want to move abroad, like 45 plus. Say if you're 45 and you want to move abroad, yeah. Even if you're not 45 and you still want to and you still want to move abroad, this is still going to help you in this video that I'm talking about. Hi, Malika. Do you have money? Do you have money? You're asking me, do you have money? You made $1 million for 3. Wow. Well, my friend, you gotta get a millionaire. Go find a millionaire. Maybe Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos or one of those people. They'll be really glad to help you. Just find their number, and call them up. That nice to see you, Malika. Hi. Nice to see you, Mahmuda. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's get into the video. So we talk about moving abroad. If you're 45 plus and you want to move abroad, you don't know where to start. You're getting older, or even if you become an empty nester right now, and you're like, oh, my kids are gone, and what should I do? Maybe you lost your spouse, maybe your spouse died, or maybe you have your spouse. Both of you and your spouse want to move abroad, get a new place to a new feet, a new surrounding. Watch this video because I'm going to give you some tips. And if you say you're not even 45, but you're younger and you do want to have a change of pace and you want to move somewhere else, you want to do something, there's still some gems here for you that you can listen to and you'll get some ideas. Because young people do want to move and do things, but they're kind of scared sometimes. They're not so experienced. So let's just have a conversation. Let's talk about stuff. So everyone has a dream. Right? They want this dream life, and this dream life is inside your head, right? But this life will only become a reality when you execute this life. So for you to execute that life, that means you actually have to go ahead and do it. That's what you have to do. But many people have all these thoughts in their head, and It's just a dream, and they never bring it to reality. They never bring it to fruition. So dreaming about stuff, there's no problem, but you need to bring it to fruition. That's the issue, and many people have a problem with that. So how can you bring those things to fruition? How can you make your dream come true? So that's what we're going to be really talking about. How can you make your dream come true? Guys, please give the video a thumbs up. Thumbs up the video, guys. Come on, come on. Thumbs up the video. um how can you make this reality? How can you execute the reality that's in your head, the dream that is in your head? How you can make that a reality? How can that come true, right? So you need to take some steps to make that dream come true, and it needs to be some steps that is doable, some things that you know that's gonna make result, some things that you know that going to really work, and things that are gonna make you achieve what you want to achieve. If you want to be a doctor, well, you better start reading medical books. You better see how you can get into medical school. you if you want to be a doctor and you're in high school now, then you need to get good grades so you can get into the college that you want, so you can take the courses that you want. So you need to take steps, not just dream about something. Oh, I dream about being a surgeon, working in this amazing hospital, making all this amount of money. But what steps are you making to make your reality come true? If you're feeling lost and you need a change, what are you doing to not feel lost? What steps are you taking? What actions are you taking? Are you just sitting there and feeling lost consistently, thinking and dreaming and saying, oh, I'm feeling lost, I'm feeling na na na? What are you doing? What steps are you taking? Are you reading books? Are you going to the library and sit down and researching, find information? Are you on your computer finding information on how to cheer yourself up, how to move to the next step, or how to get to the next level, or how to reach to a higher heights in your life? Are you doing this kind of stuff? So these are the kind of stuff that you need to do when you need to make a, like, you want to make a change in your life, right? So don't let a dream just live in your head. Make that dream become reality. And as I said, the only way something is gonna become real is when you take action and take steps towards the dream. So let's do that. The next point is stop waiting for the perfect time. Take a little step, make a bucket list, and choose the easiest, then keep going. So you want to be a doctor right now? At what stage you're in your life, what is the easiest thing? To get good grades, maybe the easiest thing. Or maybe the easiest thing right now is to apply to a college. So just start with the easiest thing and then move forward. you know I always talk about weight because I'm so much into health and fitness. You want to lose weight. What is the easiest thing for you to do now? Exercise for 5 minutes, maybe the easiest things for you. Easiest thing for you to do. Another person, maybe planning your meal for 5 days, maybe the easiest thing for you to stay away from temptation. Do the things that is easy for you. Maybe quitting soda might be an easy thing for you, and making some fermented drink. Maybe that may be easy. Or making some those you can put fruit in water and then fizzy drinks. Making fizzy drinks could be like an easy way for you. Do the easiest thing for you. You may be feeling stressed and down. What is easy for you right now? You just come home from work, you take a shower, you go to bed. That may be easy for you. Just do that. Stop thinking about all the work and all the worry and everything that's in the house. Dishes can wait. Put dishes in the dishwasher, or just leave dishes in the sink. You can wash it tomorrow. Take a shower, lay down in your bed, relax. That may be the easiest thing for you to do if you want to change in your life, because when you do the easiest thing and you accomplish it, then your mind is like, oh, great. It elevates your energy. It elevates that, like, it gives you like an elevation and a good feeling and all the good hormones. It makes you feel amazing, and it gives you that thought like, oh, I can do something else, I can do better. And so you're going to move on to the next thing because you have completed that first thing. And so now you're like, whoa, I can't believe I can do this. And so because of that good feeling, then you're going to do another thing because you accomplished something and you feel good about it, because you didn't even realize that you could be able to do that. So do that. Happy hormones, bring that happy hormone out and push yourself forward. And then move on to your bucket list. All the things I have on your bucket list, see which ones are the easiest and which one is doable for you today or tomorrow or the next day, and just move on like that. Like, don't be doing, okay, you want to move to another country. You're going to be looking for plane ticket. Like you don't even have money to buy a plane ticket at this moment. $600 can buy a plane ticket. Don't be looking for plane ticket right now because this is not the time to look for the plane ticket. You know what I'm saying? When you accomplish all the things that leads up to the plane ticket, you have the money and all that kind of good stuff, then it's the time to look for the plane ticket. Then it's the time to pack your bag. Then it's the time to do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now is the time you want to do all that stuff. I am from the Caribbean. And if you want to learn English, it's so easy to learn English. There's so much apps online, YouTube. You can learn English on YouTube. It's so easy. There's a lot of English courses there. You can go there and take English course. You guys, thumbs the video up. Give the video a thumbs up. I see a lot of you watching. Thumbs up the video. Thanks for all those already thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. So let's get back to what we're talking about. So stop waiting for the perfect time, like I said. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. Oh, I'm gonna decide to do this thing when I have X amount of money. I'm gonna decide to do these things when I lose 10 pounds. No. You wanna go skiing today? Go skiing today. It doesn't matter if you're 100 pounds, whether you lose 5 pounds, whether you lose 10 pounds, do the things that you love and enjoy. Because when you enjoy yourself, you'll be motivated to do more things. And that's what you want. You want to motivate your brain. You want to give yourself positive energy so you will do more things in life and enjoy your life much more better. So, move down your bucket list and just continue going and don't stop. Just don't stop at all. Now keep pushing through daily. People fail because they don't push through daily. That makes you stronger when you do things daily. It gives you courage. It helps you to discover abilities that you may not know that you have because you weren't doing those things, so you don't even know if you have those abilities, right? But when you start to do those things, you realize, hey, I have that ability. I could do that. You know, it's like I remember when I wanted to sew clothing, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do that things. Certain things I with sewing I knew how to do it, but making patterns, all that kind of stuff, like I don't know how to do that. But I started practicing. I'm like, okay, let me start with a skirt. Let me just take a skirt and make a pattern, you know? And then by doing all that kind of stuff, I'm like, whoa, I didn't know I can do this. I start making puff sleeves. I start making long sleeve things. I start making all kind of different style of skirt. I'm like, where did I get this knowledge? But it's just I was practicing doing one thing. So I practiced making like a flare skirt. I practiced making a straight skirt. And then all of a sudden my brain just kick into action. It's like, oh, you can make a zigzag style skirt. You can make a high-low skirt, you know, all that kind of things. And then my brain just kick into action and all these ideas just started coming to my brain. And before you know it, I was making nightgowns. I was making undergarments. I was making all kinds of stuff that I didn't even think I had the ability to make because I was like, I have all this beautiful fabric that I bought and I was like, I'm scared to cut them. I'm going to make a mistake. I don't want to ruin my fabric. But before you know it, I was making all kinds of things. So, yeah. So, that's basically that, guys. So, keep going, keep pushing daily, discover new ability. And then you're going to learn tenacity. Tenacity is like, you're going to be like holding on to something, you know, for your dear life. You're like, you know what? I am going to make these things. I am going to make a move. I'm going to find out everything about moving. Say, for example, you want to move to UK or you want to move to the Middle East, something like. So, like, say you want to go to Saudi Arabia or some kind of place. You want to move to Africa, some places like. I'm going to find out everything I need to know. That's going to make you like hang on to that research. You're going to be researching every single day. You're going to be researching. You're going to calling up people. You're going to be finding information. It makes you just like, whoa. You just want to find information. You want to get down to the bottom of that kind of thing. You understand? And that's going to give you like, you're going to feel so motivated and you're going to feel so much courage within yourself to achieve the goal. You're just going to keep going. So that's another thing that if you keep pushing daily, you will definitely like move ahead, you know. The next thing that you want to do is plan ahead. Like do proper research. Do proper research. And proper research doesn't take a day or 2 days or it's going to take weeks and months. Sometimes it even takes years to research something. It depends on where you're going. and what you want to do. So it takes a period of time. One of the problems that we have as people, we are very impatient and we don't want to take the time to do something. We want somebody to do it for us and then take the person idea or just have things like right there in front of us. But no, take the time to do your research. Take the time to deep to take deep dives into the things that you want to do. So you want to travel abroad. You're getting older. You're past your 40s, maybe you're 50, maybe you're almost retirement, or maybe you retire and you want to move abroad. Now is the time for you to start to do research. Which country should I move in? What am I looking for in my life? What I really want to achieve? Um, do I have a lot of friends where I am right now? What is my quality of life in the place where I am right now? You ask yourself all these kind of questions. Do I like the quality of life that I have right now? And if the answer is no, ask yourself why you don't like your quality of life. What is stopping you from living the quality of life that you want to live? And when you have an answer for those questions, then you can make certain decisions, you know? So it is very important when you're making certain like life changing or long term decisions that you really sit with yourself personally, think, regroup your thoughts and see if that's something that you really, really want. If you don't have any friends here, one or two people, and it's okay. I don't have a lot of friends here, so moving abroad is gonna suit me well. Maybe your kids are all gone, they are moving to different parts of the world. Maybe they're in the part of the world that you want to go in. It's like, oh, it's better for me to go over there because I'm closer to my children because they're in that part of the world. So you have to ask yourself those questions when you're deciding to make certain decision, you know? And sometimes people get older, they tend to become a little bit more cautious when you're doing things. But I think when you get older, it's time to be adventurous. It's like you don't have kids anymore to be like small children. Now it's time to like really enjoy the last part of your life. Because honestly, like when your kids have left the house and it's just you and your husband, or maybe you're alone, if you're a single mom, maybe your spouse died or something like that, it's really time to, because that's like the last stretch of your life. I'm not saying you're gonna die today, but you might live to be 100, 110, who knows? But this is like the last stretch of your life because you don't know when you're gonna die. So now is the time to really enjoy yourself. Like take new adventures, do stuff that you didn't even do when you were younger. I mean, this is not my motto to just enjoy your life when you're older. I think you should enjoy your life in all facets of your life. When you have kids, when you don't have kids, when you're young, when you're getting older, when you're middle aged, whatever it is, I think you should consistently enjoying your life and doing things that you love. But unfortunately, not everybody have that luxury of doing that. Life can be tough for some people. Some people, they don't know how to separate things and put things in perspective and how to create that beautiful life for themselves. Some people have to wait until their children are older. Some people have to wait until they're retired to do certain stuff. And it's okay. Everybody do what you want in your life based on what is pleasing you. Whatever stage you have to in your life that you reach, and that's the time you can enjoy yourself. It's okay. But some of us, like myself, I'm enjoying myself all the time. If I want to go on a vacation, I'm gone. I'm going. Like, I'm not making anything stop me. And if I want to take my kids out of school and travel, I'm taking them out of school and travel because I'm like, they're 7 years old one time. It's like we took our family and we traveled across Canada in the wild, wild west. And I'm like, the kids are that age one time. Just take them out. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. When they get older, they can do it again if they want. But they're young at that time, seeing all that beautiful things and enjoying certain things at that age is just awesome. Just was an awe for them. So I'm very happy that I did that. Now the traveling that we did with our kids at different stages in their lives, it's amazing. They miss some school, but so what? But this beautiful time that they have with their family, it's just, you can't get that back. You just can't get that back. You know what I'm saying? So just keep pushing daily and plan ahead and make proper research. For example, some of you want to go on you want to do van life. You want to sell all your things that you have and you want to do van life. But do you think you're going to really love van life? Like, don't just jump into van life because you see all that stuff on YouTube. Like, plan ahead of time. Like, I do van life, but I don't show van life on my channel. Maybe one day I'll show you guys how I set up my van and I just do some van lifing. Like last summer, I did so much van van life. I was out there, I had my setup inside my van, I was sleeping in my van, I was traveling by myself, the kids are with my husband. I had a great time. It was amazing. I get to go places, do things, just enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? And I think I was saying, like, maybe next year I will like set up my van even much more better, buy some more batteries, have some solar, some different things, a bigger battery bank, solar, and all that kind of stuff, and travel more. Maybe I'll travel now with my husband and the kids with that setup system, you know, because it's just amazing. I had to try it out myself. I had to see if I like van life for myself. And honestly, we have traveled with our kids in the van, sleeping in the van and everything. It's a tight squeeze when you have your family in the van. Sometimes it's a little bit uncomfortable when you're sleeping in the van. But as we travel and we do stuff, I'm like, yeah, I like van life, but I like it with one or two people. Like me and my husband, it's easier, it's more comfortable. You know what I mean? Especially sleeping, So I realized that. So if I want to do van life full time now, I'm like, okay, this thing, I'm gonna get a bigger van, or I'm gonna set that up in my van. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, because I already tried out and I know what it is. But if you don't try out something, you may just hate it, So it's good to like do your research and then try it. Take a weekend trip and just go out there in your van, still set up some stuff, travel some places and say, oh, how is it? And then maybe you can take your friend with you next time. See how it is with 2 person. Maybe you can take another person. See how it is with 3 person. And just try things out before you make a final decision. Oh, I'm selling my house. I'm selling my thing. I'm going on van life. Van life is like, it's amazing because you just travel. You get to see all kind of stuff. You sleep wherever you want. It's amazing. I love it. Honestly, I do love van life. But what I don't like about it is the space. So if I decide to do van life, I would get another vehicle. Like I would get a different vehicle that has more space. I can move around more freely inside my van. And I want a van that is high up, so I don't have to like always bend down or sit down all the time, because that can be very annoying to be sitting down all the time inside your van. But I mean, it depends on what you're doing van life. You can always sit outside on a chair, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to be outside, you can stuck inside and you can stand up. So that's something I would definitely do, right? Because I have a Dodge Caravan. But everything else is great. And I figure out how to set up my entire van. So I'll be sleeping comfortable and I'll be cooking in there and all that kind of good stuff. I can open my windows, mosquitoes are not going to come inside and bother me, and all that stuff. How to have power, good, like you need a good power source. Like you may watch YouTube and you may see like, oh, people living in a van, like how do they get internet? Like all the things you have to set up. You can get like on the go internet. You can, like all that stuff, you really have to set it up. So it's not that just, hi, Brown Coat Blue. Welcome. Long time no see. Glad to see you in the live today. And so it's just that you really have to plan ahead, and you really have to like take a little bit of experience first before you jump right in. So if you're older and you really want to make a change in your life, it takes proper planning and proper execution, but it takes a lot of planning that you may like. It's like I always tell you guys on this channel, it's like it took us years to plan certain things that we are about to do right now in our life. It took us, some of the things that we're doing right now, we're about to execute. It's like it took us, like when my daughter was in my belly, I was pregnant, and we were planning things since I was pregnant. Now I have my daughter, and she's 7 years old. And now at 7, we just like executing some of the things. Some of the things that take a long time to execute. And you may say, oh my gosh, that's taking forever. But right now we have everything down packed and we're ready to just do stuff. Looking forward to more of your African journey. Yes, most definitely. We're doing a lot of behind the scenes about the African journeys, but we just can't post them right now. But once this thing get going, I have lots of videos for you about Africa. Don't worry. Those videos are coming. They're definitely coming. My African journey will definitely be posted here for you guys to see. As I mentioned to you all before, it's coming, and I'll tell you guys everything. You'll see me in Africa. You'll see all the things that we were doing. You'll see all the things that was behind the scenes that I didn't show before. You'll see all of that. but it's coming. I'm looking forward to show you guys that thing. So I'm so excited about it. But yeah, so you want to move abroad as you want to move abroad, you want to change your surrounding, you want to change your situation, you like you want a better life, you want to live more comfortable, maybe you want to get away from the winter, maybe you just want to move because this life is just not for you. You're in a different stage in your life right now and you just want to step out and do something. There's a lot of steps you can take. Something I want to tell you guys is when you want to move abroad, something that you want to take into consideration is make sure you know a lot about the country or the area that you're going in, and like you don't get yourself in a trap in whatever you do, and make some connection before you leave the place that you're going to. Make some connections with people who are there, because once you make connection, that will help you to make community. I saw one lady moved with her children to a certain country, with three children to a certain country. And she said she was like, she just had enough of the place that she was living in. Things wasn't working out for her. And so she decided just to move to that place. And when one of her big mistake that she made, she said, was like she just packed up her children. I think she and her husband was separated or something like that. They was not together, she and her husband. And she just packed up her stuff and her kids and she just moved there. I mean, she had the finances and she had the means, because that was something that she did beforehand to make sure that she should take care of herself and her children. But she just went there, and she said that one of the biggest problems that she had, she didn't make connection with people before she went there. And it was a real problem for her getting to trust people, getting to know people. And she said it was a long process getting to know people there, finding out many things about the environment and the area and stuff like that. So I would advise you, like, make connections with people. Like, we have internet now, and I mean, if you go on the internet, you can connect with so many people. Make connection, ask questions, find out information. Make sure that you're not going into something that you're going to regret later. I mean, she stayed in that place for a while, and she did build community with people there. And she learned to trust people. There was a lot of mistakes and errors. She lost things, she gained things, but in the end it was a good experience for her and her children. And then eventually she moved to another place, because from that place where she was in, she was able to learn about another place. So while she was there, she built connection with another place, and then she was able to move to that place, and she's very happy and comfortable there with her children. And it's the same thing whether you have children, or whether you're just going there single, or you're just going there with your husband as a couple or something like that. Building connection with people is so important. Like, you guys know, my African journey has been a long journey, but I have built so much connections with people there. It's just incredible. So when I go there, I have so much connection, and I have so much people there waiting for me, patiently for me to come, doing things for me, making sure that process is just smooth. So that's very important when you're older and you want to move abroad. Make sure you build those connections, strong connections to people. You may be in Canada and you want to move abroad to Africa, you want to move to UK or whatever. Make sure you're talking to people. Like, we're here, people are calling us, they're saying, well, this is what happening here, what you guys think about that. We're talking to people back and forth, we're asking them questions. Oh, what do you think about land here? What do you think about this place here? My husband visited this place, we saw this, we saw that, he think that, you know what I'm saying? So we're able to, like, talk to people back and forth. And we're just not talking to anybody. You're talking to people who have connections, who can help you, who can point you to somebody else. You may want to know about a job, maybe you want to work in that place where you're going to, connect with people who know about the job situation there. What kind of pay you're going to be expected there. What kind of environment, what kind of things that is happening there in that field that you want to go in. Talk about that stuff. You want to go into banking, find out about, who can connect me. We have a friend over there. Oh, anybody who works in the bank, you have any friend, connect them. Oh yeah, we work in that bank, this is the system here, this is whatever, this is the pay, this is what. You want to buy a house. Okay, what are the prices going for houses? What are the good areas here? What are the convenient area? You want to buy a car, what kind of prices for a car? What kind of mechanics? Like, these are the questions that you want to find out when you're just going somewhere. And I would advise you, if you're gonna move abroad, like, take a trip. Take a trip there and tour the area. Tour the area. It's like my husband went to Europe, and he was in Europe and he was just going around the place and he was seeing Europe. So if you wanted to go to Europe, you have an idea of what Europe looked like. Different parts. I'm not going to say the place that he went in, the exact place, but that specific part of Europe he was in, he saw it as like, whoa, that's a very nice place. Does he have that here? Does that suit with us? I'm older now. Is there they have good hospitals here. They have good biking trails here. Oh, they have good housing. They have a lot of recreation facilities. I can go swimming. I can do this. I can do that. You know what I mean? So, you know, stuff like that. And when you're in a place, you would kind of see the environment and you get to feel how the environment feel. You would feel that energy that the environment have, and you would definitely know if that's a place you want to be in. It's like when you're buying a house and you step into the house, you're like, I don't like that vibe. The house is not giving me good vibes. You know? Oh, you move to another house, look at another house, you're like, oh, this house gives me good vibes. I think I want to buy the house. So it's the same thing. It's like when you want to move abroad as an older person, like, take a trip. Take a trip to wherever you want to move abroad to, and then kind of see the place and decide if, is that my vibes? If you're a person like you want to move to a warm country, but all your life you live in a cold country, then you want to go to a blistering hot country, like, take a summer vacation and go to that place and relax and see. You might say, this place is not for me. It's too hot. It's too humid. I don't like it. Maybe there's so much mosquitoes, you know, yeah. So check things out before you make like a big decision to do that. But if you're feeling lost, it's always good to talk to other people who doing the same thing or doing similar things, and they can give you some ideas. They can give you tell you their experiences, and they can share some light and some knowledge on certain things for you. A lot of people just jump like blindly into things. I was watching this woman, and she was talking about she moved to a certain country blindly because she was just fed up. She was just feeling like, oh, I need a change. I need to go, you know? So it's just like she went without thinking, and then she was miserable. Like, she was miserable because she was just fed up. Like, don't feel too lost. Don't feel too fed up and just leave without making a good decision. You're going to regret it. Yes, I sweat a lot when I get to Africa. Yes, Africa is very hot. So most definitely you're going to sweat. You will. And if you're a person who don't like heat and you want to go to a warm country, well, that may not be for you. Maybe you should go to a country where it's much cooler. Africa is a beautiful place, but there's other places in Africa, different countries in Africa where the weather is not so hot, it's cooler. So maybe you could move there instead. But like I said, some people, they're like, oh, I'm old now. I have an empty nest. I'm just going somewhere. Yeah. Do your research. And when you do research and all that stuff too, it helps you to save time, and it helps to save money. It helps to save money. And I know a couple who had also moved to somewhere else with their kids. They had a lot of kids. This couple had like 6 or 7 kids. And it took them a while to save that money for them to travel there. And they were there for months, and they were settling down. They were making a life, for themselves. But one of the biggest problems is, like, they didn't do research, like enough research. And the things that they needed to research, like, they didn't research it enough. And these were vital things that they should have researched, And so in the end, they had problems, and they end up losing a lot of money, because if you save up money for 6 children and 2 adults, that's 8 people to travel. You sell everything, you sell all this money to travel to another country for 8 people. Then you get there, you stay there a couple of months, you start setting down roots, only to realize that certain things you should have done it in the country that you were in before you got here, and that you can't remain in this country. And then you have this huge family now, and then you're like, What are you supposed to do now? No, you got to be dipping into the money that you saved up, hoping to stay in this place for a while, and then you have to go back to the country that you come from because you didn't do proper research. So, and they lost a lot of money, and it was very discouraging for them. So this is why I say, if you're going to be moving somewhere, you feel you're older, and you just fed up of life and your place, like, be careful, because sometimes you get fed up, and it's a bad thing because you can lose money. So that's basically that. But if you're older and you have your head on straight, like they say, and you know exactly what you're about to do, go ahead and set yourself up right and just do it. Like, just do it. Like, don't be afraid to do things, and don't let anybody stop you from doing stuff once you make up your mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically that. All right? So, go out there and do what your heart, like your heart is set on. Do it because your heart is set on it. And just do it. Do it in a positive manner, and do it intelligently. So you won't be crying after. You won't be crying, oh, why did I do that? Oh, why did I make this decision? And you wouldn't be losing money, because nobody wants, you want to lose money. And I think the older you become, certain people, they feel a sense of loneliness. They feel a sense of, like, they're getting older. They may feel like, oh, I'm not as strong as I used to be. I'm not as beautiful as I used to be. Sometimes people get older and these thoughts come into their brain. But I want to tell you guys, like, leave these negative thoughts. Throw it in the garbage. Don't let that negative thoughts come into your brain, because that's really going to drive you down a rabbit hole that you don't want to be in. As you get older, embrace who you are, embrace how you look, learn to take care of yourself, keep your mind active and yourself active. Like, find things to do. Many people get into this rut of feeling bad about themselves, or just seeing them in like themselves in a negative light, because you're not occupying yourself with things that's going to bring positive vibes in your life. Go swimming, go walking, start reading some books, open a business, like, get a side hustle. Do things that's going to keep you busy, and do things that you love. The worst thing you can do is be a stagnant person. Take a course online. Reevaluate yourself. Self-evaluate yourself. And see how you can make changes. And see how you can make changes in your life that's gonna make you feel amazing about yourself. Make changes and improvement in your surroundings, in your finances, in your situation, that is going to make you feel awesome about yourself. And the things that are making you feel negative, just get rid of them, period. Just get rid of them. If it's a family member, if it's a friend, if it's a long acquaintance that you have and they're causing you a problem, they're not positive, they're always telling you things that doesn't really lift your spirit, then you don't need to be friends with them anymore. You don't need to hang out with them anymore. You know what I'm saying? Find people who are positive, or find music. Music is such a therapy. I'm telling you, I can listen to music every day, all day. So listen to music, because music can be a really good therapy for you if you don't have a lot of friends, or you just want to relax. I love the piano, so I listen to a lot of piano music. I love piano. I find it so relaxing. I also like to listen to flute music and the the cello. I like cello music. So this like just the deep sound of that cello, it really soothes my nerves. So I just love the cello. So yeah, that's basically that. So guys, everybody who's in the live, thank you for coming on to the live. If you have any questions, you want any specific videos, you want to talk about videos, because a lot of you give me ideas of videos that you want me to talk about, just put a comment in the comment section, and I'll do a video for you. Okay, so that's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you. uh you're free to send me messages, you're free to be my friend, that's fine, and just leave your comment on the channel. And um if you want to link up in any of the lives or anything like that, you want to do a live together, or you want to do any kind of collaborations or anything together, feel free to send me an email. You can go on my channel, all my information is there, and go ahead and do that. So guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next live. Take care, stay beautiful, stay positive. Remember, you're beautiful, and do not let anybody else tell you that you are not beautiful.